Gora Karuna Surkaya Radha Krishna Prestayate
Namo Siddhaswarupananda Paramahamsa Navide Gora Karuna Swarupaya Radha Krishna Prestayate
Namo Siddhaswarupananda Paramahamsa Navide Gora Karuna Swarupaya Radha Krishna Prestayate
Namo Siddhaswarupananda Paramahamsa Navide Gora Karuna Swarupaya Radha Krishna Prestayate
Jaya Jaya Gurudev Jaya Jaya Guranga Jaya Jaya Gurudev Jaya Jaya Guranga
Jaya Jaya Gurudev Jaya Jaya Guranga Jaya Jaya Gurudev Jaya Jaya Guranga
Jaya Jaya Gurudev Jaya Jaya Guranga Jaya Jaya Gurudev Jaya Jaya Guranga
Jaya Jaya Gurudev Jaya Jaya Guranga Jaya Jaya Gurudev Jaya Jaya Guranga
Jaya Jaya Gurudev Jaya Jaya Guranga Jaya Jaya Gurudev Jaya Jaya Guranga
Jaya Jaya Gurudev Jaya Jaya Guranga Jaya Jaya Gurudev Jaya Jaya Guranga
Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shri Vasudeva Bhakta Vrinda
Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shri Vasudeva Bhakta Vrinda
Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Goranga, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Goranga.
Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Goranga, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Goranga.
Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Goranga, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Goranga.
Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Goranga, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Goranga.
Jaya Jaya Siddhaswarupananda Paramahamsa, Jaya Jaya Siddhaswarupananda Paramahamsa.
Jaya Jaya Siddhaswarupananda Paramahamsa, Jaya Jaya Siddhaswarupananda Paramahamsa.
Namo Siddhaswarupananda Paramahamsa Nande, Gora Karuna Swarupaya, Radha Krishna Prestaya
Namo Siddhaswarupananda Paramahamsa Nandine, Gora Karuna Swarupaya, Radha Krishna Prestaya.
Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Shila Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Shila Prabhupada.
Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Srila Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Srila Prabhupada. Haribol, Gurudev.
Haribol, Haribol, Namaste. Haribol, Namaste. So let us continue our study program. And the topic that we will discuss now concerns the prayer of the devotees of Lord Chaitanya, our Gurudev, and also a world that is different from what we have experienced in this world. It is a meditation where we can have our mind be settled down under the lotus feet, under the guidance, sheltered by the love of our Gurudev, who is the representative of Lord Krishna, the confidential friend of Lord Krishna. We're given this opportunity. So, when I was reading the life of A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami, when he came to America, when he said, "Let the puppet master, let me be guided, let me be moved, my life be directed by the puppet master. I'm like a puppet under his hands." So he prays for that. He prays for being guided, being protected. In a truest sense, on a transcendental world, it is Lord Krishna who gives us the opportunity, who drives if we surrender our life, like what we have seen from the life of our Gurudev, the life of a divine grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami. They're guided by Lord Krishna. Lord Krishna is their driver. And it also points to something that separates us from entering that world. It is about the contamination of being so much covered for so long, thinking we are Lord. So our true natural position as eternally the loving servant of the Supreme Person must be uncovered by the process that the Supreme Purifier, Lord Krishna, has given us, the holy names, and also a relationship with His loving servant, wherein we can have our heart, our life, be sheltered in that world, not touched by this world. And then we can enter the world to experience love for God, the care, the compassion, the kindness, the shelter, the eternal surrender and being sheltered by that love. We are given that opportunity by our Gurudev. So I'll read here the teachings of the Vaishnavas of how we can really appreciate the great fortune that we have come into, the great boon, this treasure, this eternal shelter. So one sign that we're making progress towards that world is we are able to transcend the world of passion, the three modes of material nature. Our activities now is in line with the heart, the love of Lord Krishna, and our heart experiencing this care and love and compassion, that the sweetness of being loved and to be able to serve Lord Krishna. We want this experience to be experienced, to be with everybody else whom we come in contact, because that is a sign that we're connected with this word of love when there's so much care and compassion in our heart to share this love and kindness to all the living entities, disregarding our own selfish interests. It's not about us anymore. In the beginning, when we chant, it's about ourselves. But when we enter that world, it's not about us anymore, because we are now in this natural, transcendental world of what Krishna wants. It is a relationship of love and surrender, devotional service. So I'll read here how we can enter that world. And also the reason I want to discuss this in our study program, so we can check within ourselves. Am I making progress? And is my love for the Supreme Person, my affection has become so strong that it encompasses my selfish interests, that my desire for myself has been purified. It's not anymore about myself. It's about the one I love. So since we are all individuals, we have this relationship with the Supreme Person. So we can check if we're making progress. So to recall His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta, he said, "Let me be the puppet of the puppet master." Because we think we're self-sufficient. In a truer sense, it's Lord Krishna who's driving. It's a word of the internal word of devotional service. So it's all about His control, His love, and the control of that world is based upon love, not by force. And those who are making progress, who comes in contact with that world, experience the gentleness, the kindness, the sweetness of being loved, and experiencing also how sweet it is to love, to give everything to the Supreme Person, to give my life. That will be my focus. My mind, shelter is His instruction. So the feeling now of the devotee with the practitioner is all about how can I please my loved one? How can I please my Gurudev? So that is the focus. And that is based upon this simple, absolute truth, this fact, that simply by following His instruction, then I'm connected with His love. Being very filial, having that faith, having this obedience, having this trust that I make a stand, and that stand I make transcends material desires, because it's about doing now what is pleasing to our Gurudev, doing what is pleasing to Lord Krishna. That becomes our meditation. That becomes our focus. It's not anymore about this conditional world. It's about that relationship. So I'll read here how we can be guided. How we can have really this clarity, whom we should listen, whom we should follow, how our lives can be directed. So I'll read here the instruction, the guidance of the spiritual master. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the spiritual masters, the devotees of the Lord, the incarnations, the plenary portion, His energies, and the primeval Lord Himself, Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Mami. I offer my respectful obeisances unto Sri Krishna Chaitanya and Lord Nityananda, who are like the sun and the moon. They have arisen simultaneously on the horizon of Gauda to dissipate the darkness of ignorance and thus wonderfully bestow benediction upon all. What the Upanishad describes as the impersonal Brahman is but the effulgence of his body, and the Lord known as the Super Soul is but His localized plenary portion. He is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna Himself, full with 6 opulences. He is the absolute truth, and no other truth is greater than or equal to Him. The loving affairs of Sri Radha and Krishna are transcendental manifestation of the Lord's internal pleasure-giving potency. Although Radha and Krishna are one in their identity, they separated themselves eternally. Now these two transcendental identities have again united in the form of Sri Krishna Chaitanya. I bow down to Him. Now these two transcendental identities again united in the form of Sri Krishna Chaitanya. I bow down to Him who has manifested Himself with the sentiment and complexion of Srimati Radharani, although He is Krishna Himself. Desiring to understand the glory of Radharani's love, the wonderful qualities in Him that she alone relishes through her love and happiness, she feels when she realized the sweetness of His love. The Supreme Lord Hari, richly endowed with her emotion, appeared from the womb of Srimati Sachi Devi as the moon appears from the ocean. May Sri Nityananda Rama, the object of my constant remembrance, Sankarsan, Sesha, Naga, and the Vishnus who lie in the Charana ocean, Garbha ocean, and the ocean of milk are His plenary portion and the portion of His plenary portion. I surrender unto the lotus feet of Sri Nityananda Rama, who is known as Sankarsan in the midst of Chaturvyuha, consisting of Vasudev, Sankarsan, Pradyuma, and Aniruddha. He possesses all full opulence and resides in Vaikuntha, far beyond the material creation. I offer my obeisances unto the feet of Sri Nityananda Rama. The representation called Karanukadakashi Vishnu lying in the Charana ocean is the original Purusa, the master of the illusory energy and the shelter of all universes. I offer my full obeisances unto the feet of Sri Nityananda Rama, a partial part from Garbhodakashi Vishnu. From the navel of Garbhodakashi Vishnu sprouts the lotus feet. That is the birthplace of Brahma, the engineer of the universe. The stem of the lotus is the resting place of the multitude of planets. Lord Advaita is the incarnation of Mahavishnu, whose main function is to create the cosmic world through the action of Maya. I offer my obeisances unto the Supreme Lord, Krishna, who is non-different from his features as a devotee. Devotional incarnation, devotional manifestation, pure devotee and devotional energy. In the temple and the jewels in Vrindavan, underneath a desire tree, Sri Sri Radha Govinda, served by the most confidential associate, sits an effulgent throne. I offer my humble obeisances unto them. Sri Srila Gopinatha, who originated the transcendental mellows of the Rasa dance, stands on the shore of Bamsibata and attracts the attention of the cowherd damsels. With the sound of his celebrated flute, may they all confer upon us their benediction. Glory to Sri Krishna Nityananda, glory to Sri Advaita Chandra, and glory to all the devotees of Sri Gora, Lord Chaitanya. These three deities of Vrindavan, Madana, Mohana, Govinda, and Gopinatha, have absorbed the heart and the soul of the Gaudiya Vaishnavas, followers of Lord Chaitanya. I worship their lotus feet, for they are the Lord of my hearts. The author of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita offers his obeisances unto the three deities of Vrindavan, namely Radha Madana Mohana, Sri Radha Govinda Deva, and Radha Gopinatha Ji. These three deities are the life and soul of the Bengali Vaishnavas, or the Gaudiya Vaishnavas, who have a natural aptitude for residing in Vrindavan. The Gaudiya Vaishnavas who follow strictly in the line of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu worship the divinity by chanting the transcendental sounds meant to develop a sense of one transcendental relationship with the Supreme Lord, a reciprocation of mellows, rasas, of mutual affection, and ultimately the achievement of the desired success in loving service. These deities are worshipped in different stages of one's development. The followers of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu scrupulously follow the principle of approach. Gaudiya Vaishnavas perceive the ultimate objective in Vedic hymns composed of all 18 transcendental letters that adore Krishna as Madana Mohana, Govinda, and Gopi Jana Balaba. Madana Mohana is he who charms Cupid, the gods of love. Govinda is he who pleases the senses and the cows. And Govinda Ji Balaba is the transcendental lover of the gopis. Krishna himself is called Madana Mohana Govinda. Gopi Jana Balaba and the countless others. Names are his place in his different pastimes with his devotees. Namo Siddhaswarupananda Paramahamsa Namini Gora Karuna Swarupaya Radha Krishna Prestayate. We have been very blessed. We have the mercy of the Supreme Person. We have this great opportunity, this transcendental opportunity now to be in the world of our Gurudev, who is in the world of Lord Chaitanya, in loving meditation of Radha and Krishna. That should be our focus. Everything that's here is just passing by. We should embrace and cling to this opportunity. And the sign that we're making progress is we enter the world of love and our heart becomes our shelter, is now the love, the faith, the filial affection of serving our Gurudev. That should be our focus. Everything does not matter anymore. So we must pray in humbleness, in humility. The process that our Gurudev is given us, His presence, His lotus feet, is the third prayer of Lord Chaitanya and the Maha Mantra. To succeed in our love for Krishna, to be established in that world, humbleness and the chanting of the holy names, humbleness of heart, surrender to the Supreme Person, that my life, our life, is simply focused upon the life of our Gurudev, the meditation of our Gurudev, and to enter that world is the humbleness and the chanting of the holy names. Haribol, Namaste. Namo Siddhaswarupananda Paramahamsa Namine Gora Karuna Swarupaya Radha Krishna Prestayate. Namo Siddhaswarupananda Paramahamsa Namine Gora Karuna Swarupaya Radha Krishna Prestayate. Gauranga, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Gauranga.
Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Gauranga, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Gauranga.
Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Gauranga, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Gauranga.
Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Gauranga, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Gauranga.
Jaya Jaya Siddhaswarupananda Paramahamsa, Jaya Jaya Siddhaswarupananda Paramahamsa.
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 Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana,
Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana, Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana.
Bhakti Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhara, Shri Vasudeva Bhakta Vrinda.
Bhaja Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhara, Shri Vasudeva Bhakta Vrinda.
Bhakti Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhara, Madana Mohana.
Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana. Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana.
Gopala Govinda Rama,
Govinda
Madana Mohana.
Krishna,
Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana.
Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana. Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana.
Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana.
Krishna,
Gopala Govinda Rama,
Krishna,
Madana Mohana.
Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana. Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana.
Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana.
Krishna,
Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana.
Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana. Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana.
Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana. Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana.
Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana. Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana.
Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana.
Krishna,
Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana.
Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana. Krishna, Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana.
Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana. Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana.
Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana. Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana.
Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana.
Hari Bol Krishna,
Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana.
Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana. Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana.
Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Gurama.
Hari Bol Krishna,
Jaya Jaya Gurudev,
Hari Bol Gurudev.
Jaya Jaya Gurama.
Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Guranga. Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Guranga.
Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Gurama. Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Gurama.
Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Guranga. Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Guranga.
Jaya Jaya Gurudev,
Hari Bol,
Jaya Jaya Gurama.
Hari Bol Gurudev,
Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Gurama.
Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Guranga. Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Guranga.
Jaya Jaya Siddhaswarupananda Paramahamsa. Jaya Jaya Siddhaswarupananda Paramahamsa.
Jaya Jaya Siddhaswarupananda
Siddhaswarupananda Paramahamsa.
Jaya Jaya Siddhaswarupananda Paramahamsa. Jaya Jaya Siddhaswarupananda Paramahamsa.
Haribol, Krishna, Haribol. Haribol. See you tomorrow again on our study program. Haribol, namaste. Thank you very much for taking part. Haribol.